Hello, I'm Jamie Roney, Vice President of Marketing for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Utah Properties. We're excited to have you here. Today, my friend and colleague, Chief Technical Officer Joe Lowry, will be going over our marketing overview. This will just be an overview, kind of big picture of everything the brokerage has to offer you. Don't expect to learn the how-tos of everything today, but you'll know where to go and where to look at should you have questions. And of course, on behalf of the entire marketing team, we're always here for you as well. You can always email marketing@bhhsutah.com with any questions and we'll point you in the right direction. So let's get started. Spoken by a true marketing professional, I like to say that everything you do is marketing. My background is in business and marketing communications. I started out in Los Angeles and then started working for a healthcare marketing advertising agency that specialized in working with doctors and hospitals. And marketing principles apply from all different industries. And I'm bringing some of that industry, global industry knowledge to work for you here at the brokerage to make sure that we can use best practices throughout. So when I say everything you do is marketing, think about how you present yourself, what you wear, how you talk, how you reply to emails, how you respond to texts or don't, how you leave voice messages, the emails that you send, and really how you conduct yourself in general. That's all marketing because you are the identity. Berkshire Hathaway is the brand and your agent identity is so important to you and every little bit helps and matters. So keep that in mind through all we do. And I'm making sure that we can show you guys in the best light and that everything here really works off the 2 E's. We make sure that our marketing platforms are both efficient and effective. We don't want you spending a lot of time making sure that all the little details are perfect and all of that. Let us do that for you. We want you to be efficient in your marketing. And then secondarily, effective. If it's not effective marketing, what's the point? We want to make sure that all of your digital assets, print assets, everything that you do online these days, so important nowadays, is displaying the kind of brand and identity that you'd like to see forevermore in your brand. So we're here for you. You are the forever agents in Berkshire Hathaway, and we're just pleased to have you. So let's get started. Okay, so we're here on our website, BHHSUtah.com. This is a great resource of MLS data and activity. This is also a great resource for you as well in terms of our neighborhood overviews, our services, about us, anything like that. But I'm really bringing you here today to let you know that we have a back-end intranet. So intranet means it's internal to our company, Utah Properties. And if forever you find yourself not having a bookmark of that page, you can always go to the home page of our website. And at the bottom section here in this footer under company, there is an intranet login. So you just click that and go straight to the intranet. Best practices, I would always recommend you bookmark this page. So as you can see here on my Google Chrome, which is also the browser of choice for all of our platforms, is my intranet bookmark. So here we are on our intranet. This is the home page of the intranet, and I'm just going to go through the assets and the tools that we have available for you here. As you can see, we have some of the main tiles right here, our 2020 annual report, our Utah property guide, our local guide, and then links to the resource center, which we'll get into later. Of course, we've got a plethora of marketing and training videos and agent coaching, as well as how to submit marketing requests, tech support, and so on. Also following that is a learning calendar. There's a calendar by week of all of the classes that we provide. As you can see here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly 6 to 8 classes every week. So we're really excited about having all of that available to you right here. And of course, one of the most important things is most of these are Zoom meetings these days. So up here on the left-hand side, we go to Zoom meeting links. So if you need a link to sales meeting and you don't have it yet, or if you're going to do the coaching with our principal broker, Will Cooper, it's right here. Our agent roundtables, CE classes that are coming up as well here, February 3rd and March 3rd. Absolutely, all of that is updated on a regular basis. So just keep that in mind on the intranet under Zoom meeting links. Taking one step back, click here to place an outgoing referral. If you don't already know, we have one of the best relocation departments in the state of Utah for private brokerage. So no more having to refer out, no more asking, do you know an agent in Palm Beach, Florida? Really, it's a matter of making sure that you can be efficient, effective, send an outgoing referral for your clientele, fill in a couple of questions, let us do the work, let us give you some insight and some feedback, let us make you look great to your client, get you some ongoing reports, and then of course get you a referral check once the property is closed. So very easy way, instead of trying to pull all of your friends and colleagues, agents from all over the place, just use our outgoing referral capacity here. I also wanted to make sure that you understand that there's video learning. Just like this video is in our video learning inbox, we also have the video learning for coaching. Now, this is largely Will Cooper, principal broker, coaching on real estate best practices, how to overcome objections, how to understand the REPC, where we need to go for buyer support, things like that. This is real estate coaching to make your business a better business. Marketing and tech training, that's Joe and I, providing great information about these resources. So after you watch this marketing overview, go into this marketing and tech tab and see about all the details. As I mentioned earlier, this is not a how-to do all of the things we're going to show you. This is some information about a digital marketing report, or how to use social media, or luxury home marketing best practices, things of that nature. So take a look at that and watch those videos as you're available to see them. Also, CE and special events. Of course, at this moment, you cannot watch a video on CE and get CE. However, we do have those recordings for your knowledge and further continuing education, whether or not you get credit for it. Also wanted to make sure you guys understand the marketing requests and how the marketing requests work for you here. So I wanted to let you know that we pride ourselves in being a people business. I am lucky enough to run a team of 7 amazing marketers, graphic designers, marketing specialists, platform managers, things of that nature. And we are all people here working for you. Many brokerages do not have the full service in-house marketing department that you have. So let us work hard for you. If you are a solo agent and you go on a listing presentation, you're not a solo agent anymore with Berkshire Hathaway Utah Properties. You've got a full in-house marketing team standing behind you, waiting to help you execute your strategies for that individual property. Some brokerages choose to use outside vendors. We want to do most of this in-house for you. So that means any of the marketing requests. Right now, we cover the entire state of Utah. So we have agents from St. George and Moab up through Ogden and Logan, Cache Valley, and everywhere in between. So we want to make sure that our department can handle your requests as efficiently and as effectively as possible. And that means putting in a request to us. So let me show you how to do that. So here on the intranet, I'm going to go to marketing requests. And here I'm going to click on the first available marketing request, which is listing requests. And this is all the things that you would do for a new listing. So for example, you get a new listing and you would like a brochure either in print and digital or both. You come here and you fill out this information. It's imperative that we get the form fill from you so that I can make sure that we handle that request as efficiently and as effectively as possible. We love to provide quick turnaround, 24 to 48 hours for a new marketing request. We also have this automated form fill here. That means if your listing is already active on the MLS and has an MLS number, you just click that button and put in your Wasatch Front MLS or your Park City MLS and hit go. That will generate the pull of information in from the MLS to our database, and then you just review it and make sure it's as accurate as possible, and you have everything that you need. Otherwise, you just fill out this quick form and you let us know. This really helps us stay organized so that we have everything that we need in one place. We also have things like open house flyers. Sometimes you need a reprint of a flyer or brochure. Postcard requests, newly listed postcards, things of that nature are all in those listing requests. We also want to make sure that you are showing that property in best light. We want to help you sell that property. So all of this is complimentary to you. We do not charge for the first 50 printed versions of the brochure. We want you to use those marketing tools and go out there and sell that property and get your commission check. So the first 50 are complimentary. And then if you need more, another reprint, we just charge you for the paper. We don't charge you for any of our time or effort. And all the design work is included. So we're very proud to be able to work very hard for you. So listing requests, any new listings that you have, but we also know that you're going to do some marketing for yourself as well. One of the things you're going to do to market yourself is hopefully have several listing presentation opportunities. And this is how you would go about creating your first listing presentation. Now we have a standard form that has been vetted by our legal department and is brand compliant, and we feel will help you show that luxury experience to a $200,000 buyer or a $2 million buyer or seller rather, and make sure that you have everything that you need. So you just fill out this quick form. And I want to make sure that you understand that you need a bio. So we first need your headshot, your bio, your testimonials, and I'd love for you to send us your SOI in an Excel spreadsheet form. We can upload that to Marketing Resource, and I'll go over that in more detail a little bit later. But get that listing presentation request. Even if you're a new agent, you're not sure when your next listing is going to come, wouldn't it be great to be prepared, study up, and make sure that you have all of that information down so you can hit the ground running. Custom request form is exactly what it sounds like. That request comes directly to me, and we make sure that it is worth your time and effort. And anything else that you'd like to do. Again, we're people looking at your requests and making sure that we're pointing you in the right direction and supporting you however we recommend your business be supported. We also have business card reprints. These are pretty self-explanatory. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Social media submissions. If you haven't already, please make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. We want to make sure that we're providing great content to our clients, to your clients, to you as our client agents. So please follow us on those platforms. But the social media submissions on the intranet is really for your listing. As a brokerage, we did several $1 billion worth of transactions last year, and there's no way that we could possibly feature every single one of our listings on social media. However, there are sometimes highlights. There is a property with an amazing view. There's a property with the coolest fireplace that you've ever seen. So if you have unique features to your properties, to your listings, submit a request for us to feature your listing on our social media platforms. That'll give your agents, your clients, a warm and fuzzy feeling knowing that we have a very broad reach of over 15,000 followers, making sure that we can promote that listing however we can. So consider that as an option as well. In addition, agent website requests. Every single one of our agents has a property, an individual bio on our website. That's for people to find you, make sure you're legit, you're with a brokerage, and we need you to fill out that agent website request form at your earliest opportunity. Again, we need your bio in several places. So first thing we need are headshots and bios every single time. Advertising submissions. This is print advertising. We can create design ads for you in the Salt Lake Tribune, the Salt Lake Magazine, Standard and Examiner, or any publication really. Sometimes you want to be featured in your kids' football guide or in your charity's sponsorship book. However you want to do it, all we need is the specifications. What are the specs of the ad? Is it black and white, full color? What are the dimensions? And what would you like to say? So keep that in mind. We can help do that design work for free, and you place the media direct yourself. These next few things, Real Scout, Moxie Present, Boost Dashboard, those are all some of our providers that help you do some amazing things. And I'm going to leave that to my CTO, Joe Lowry, to go over those elements here in a little while. BHHS Resource Center, we're going to come back to that. Express Docs, think of that as our mail house. We print all the brochures, all of the flyers, all of the listing presentations here in-house so that you don't have to wait. We want to make sure that you have everything that you need, and it's simple and easy to find here. So Express Docs, the printers that we have here in-house really help to expedite all of your requests. We know sometimes clients are always, they want help right now, and we want to help you right now as well too. So any additional time you can give us, of course, would be great. But please think of us also as your designer team and your print team for brochures, listing presentation, in-house items. Express Docs is really for mailing. So if you wanted to do a postcard mailer, what we'd do is we would create the artwork and we'd upload it to your account in Express Docs, and then they would bill you direct for that printing and postage and mail it out either to a radius or to a list that you supply us, and we'll upload that for you. In this day and age, digital flip books are a huge thing. I am a huge fan of these digital flip books because I'm less inclined for paper, but that's me. That's my preference. It's not really about your preference either, although that does matter. The preference is really about your clients. What did they want? Do they want something printed in hand, or would they prefer something digital? So really kind of cool, the listing presentation digital flip book. And I'm going to click on that here just so you can see the style of the flip book and make sure that you can understand that. So right now there's a listing presentation, a digital listing presentation at your fingertips. If at Friday night at 9 o'clock, a client or a potential client reaches out to you to talk about potentially listing their house tomorrow morning, you have this listing presentation that you can show on your iPad or laptop. And really it's an overview, really great piece about marketing your property, positioning your property, and then a little bit about the brokerage too. So take a look at all of those links when you get a chance. I'm going right back here to the intranet. And again, into those digital flipbook links, we have kind of more specific photography for our Moab and St. George presentations, because they're a little different than us here in the mountains. We have a home staging flipbook. You have a great house you're about to list, but man, is it messy. I can speak from experience. I'm a mom of 2 kids. My house gets messy. And you need to communicate how to clean up and how to stage that house properly for those prospective buyers. Take a look at that. We have a relocation guide, a beautiful piece about why Utah. Why should you come to Utah and move to Utah? Great example here. Our quarterly reports, we do quarterly statistical reports for the Wasatch Back and the Wasatch Front by county. Great information there. Luxury homes of the Wasatch Front in southern Utah. We provide this twice a year to our luxury listings in the Salt Lake Valley in southern Utah. Really, there's the criteria is the top 10% of the market, but you'll see an email from me if you have a listing that fits that criteria. Communities and lifestyles of Park City and beyond. Wow, doesn't that sound fun if you're selling in the Wasatch Back? Utah Property Guide, that's also a featured listings for our Wasatch Back properties. Coaching manual, woo, this just came up last week, now that I'm recording this. Our amazing coaching, which is ongoing, but we kind of had a kickoff for planning, and we use this manual right here in a flipbook format. So you might want to bookmark some of those pages as well for easy use. So those are all at your fingertips as well. Docs and visuals, documents and visuals. You need a Utah Properties logo? Here it is. You need a letterhead for the South Ogden office? Here it is. You need a marketing plan for your presentation. This is really exciting. I love putting this together to make sure that you have everything that you need. So let's go here to our Moab office as an example, and each is just a Word doc that you can customize. You'd have to download it and customize it. So think of the listing presentation as an overview. It's kind of the big picture overview of everything that you can do. And now the client says, great, Jamie, that's all well and good. I've heard listing presentations before. Now what? Well, Mr. Seller, I have taken the initiative to put together this custom luxury marketing plan. And the reason I call it a luxury marketing plan is I've included almost everything that you could do in here. And it is your job to go in here and customize this. If you are not a luxury collection specialist, you're a family home specialist, or you're a lifestyle specialist, whatever you want to be, you can modify this any way that you like. And then it's your job to go out and delete certain elements. So for example, you're not going to do a print advertisement in the Wall Street Western Home Journal or the Robb Report, because those are going to cost you a lot of money for a $250,000 condo. So you would go and delete that out. Online, social, digital marketing and advertising, here's everything that you could do as well as some of the things that are included complimentary of the brokerage that are automatic. And then you're going to talk to your client about the launch strategy. Are there repairs that they're going to make before you hit the market? Are they going to do some painting? Are they going to do that staging and clean up their mess? So you'll work with them on those timelines. And it really kind of advances the ball to make sure that your clientele can see you taking the initiative to help them with this kind of Herculean task of selling their home. In addition, sometimes you just need photos. I need a photo of a mountain biker. Go in here, take a look. This is only a small sampling of images that we have available. Of course, you can always buy images online through various vendors. Also some postcard ideas. Here's some postcard ideas that you maybe not have thought of. Of course, there's always just listed, just sold postcards, but sometimes you need something different. So go in there for some ideas. Social media assets, take a look in there. Staging your home book, here it is again. You need a branded virtual background for Zoom. Here's a bunch of them. Check it out. I'm using one right now. There's just a lot in there. So take some time to review docs and visuals when you get a chance. I also wanted to let you know that we want to be very helpful. And the best way to help us help you is to ask. We don't want you struggling there in your home office alone going, what do I do? Where do I go? Please don't hesitate to reach out and ask once you've watched this video. If you need something that you don't see or you don't remember how to get to, shoot us an email is the best way to contact us. Me and my team are on email 5 days a week, myself on the weekends too, if something is urgent, but making sure that you have the connectivity, because we know you're not a 9-to-5er, even though you sometimes wish you could be. You're not a 9-to-5er. You're a realtor. So you are out there working, hustling. Every day you're hustling to make sure that you're giving your clients the best service. And I appreciate that from you. The learning calendar on the intranet is updated periodically, but I also send out weekly emails with information. In addition, we have weekly deliverables. My colleague in the development services marketing component, Beth Reinhardt, sends out weekly deliverables every week. And basically this is what I call the first step of content curation. You don't need to be out there searching for the best content and relevant content. Let us do that for you. You need to be making calls, talking to your clients, making relationships, building relationships. Let us do that content for you. Now, what we do in the weekly deliverables is we scour the internet. We have alerts set up and we pull together a good handful, call it 5 to 7 articles every week, and we send them to you Monday morning. Basically, those are links to articles that you can post to social media. And sometimes maybe you don't want to send any of them, and that's fine. Other times there's two that you want to quickly click on, read, and you say, this is relevant to my clientele, and you want to share those. And those are available to you weekly, as I mentioned. So another great asset and tool. We want to make sure you stay top of mind and are a great resource for your clients. These topics are on real estate, but they're also on what we call real estate adjacent topics. So interior design, business, Utah business, what's going on in the economy, things of that nature, so that you can, stay on top of it for your clients. Okay, now I wanted to take a minute and kind of communicate my philosophy about marketing. And while a lot of people think marketing is, an advertisement, there is a big difference between marketing and advertising. A lot of what we're going to do here is complimentary to you, but there are some components that are paid by you. And I wanted to make sure that you understand the difference. Marketing, what's the difference between marketing and advertising? Some people think they're one and the same. And they're not. Marketing, like I mentioned, is almost everything that you do. Everything that you put out into the world is marketing who you are and what you do. Digital marketing, social media posts, email marketing, things of that nature are all going to market who you are and the type of professional that you are. Advertising is paid. So there are some paid advertising components like print ads. If you want a print advertisement in the Park Record, for example, you will have to pay for that. We'll do the design work, and that's complimentary to you, so you don't have the additional fee of a graphic design work. But we want to make sure that you understand the difference. So for certain people just starting out, maybe they don't want to spend a lot of money on marketing, and that's okay. That's what we're here for, is to help you tackle all the things that you can do in the marketing realm without having to pay hand over fist for a print ad in the Wall Street Journal that's going to cost you $6,000. So there's a time and a place for those things. If you're ever wondering what I should be doing, what next, I'm first going to ask you, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? And oftentimes for new agents to the brokerage, they say, I know I should be doing stuff, but I haven't. So really, I recommend having a presence on social media. Now, those platforms are up to you. If you like Facebook, but not Instagram, if you like Instagram, but not Twitter, whatever you're going to use is the best marketing tool for you. So you know what works for you. And I want to make sure that we can all use the email marketing platform and the social media components that is amazing, provided by Berkshire Hathaway Corporate. So now we're going to go into marketing resource and show you around there real quick. Okay, now we're back here on the intranet. I hope you've bookmarked that page. If not, you can always get to it from our website. As you can see, we're here on the homepage of the intranet, and right here we're going to go to the BHHS Resource Center. And this is, as opposed to the intranet is internal to our company. This resource center is provided by our corporate as a franchise affiliate. So this is one of the most amazing platforms that I've ever used. Joe, I know you'll back me up as well. We've seen just about every email platform and interactive platform, and this is one of the easiest to use and most robust at the same time. So we're really excited to have this, again, complimentary to you as part of your affiliation with Berkshire Hathaway. So as the resource center as a whole here, there are a lot of things. There's a bunch of learning. If you need to learn just about any topic, go into the Learn Center. You want to understand what it takes to be a luxury collection specialist? Check this out. You need to work on your CRM, go here. I'm going to spend a lot of my time right here in marketing resource because I love this one so much. But first I want you to go up to the upper right-hand corner where your name is. Hit that drop down and go to My Profile. You're only going to have to do this once, but this profile is initiated by us here in the marketing department and the office administrators as you're getting brought into our company. So this is initiated, but you want to make sure that all the information is accurate here. Some of the information is defaulted to your office phone number, for example, and that's that main office phone number at the Old Mill office or at the South Ogden office or at the Logan office. You don't want that. You don't want your clients to call you to the office number. You want them to call you to your cell or your direct office number. So make sure that you have a chance to take a look at this. Make sure your address, your office address is correct, that your title is correct, and of course your phone number is accurate. This information, the profile picture you can upload or change. This information is going to be shared directly to the global Berkshire Hathaway website with all of the listings of Berkshire Hathaway franchises all over the country. So it's really important that if someone in North Carolina wants to get a hold of you because they have a client looking for properties in your area, make sure that they can find you, okay? So really important to make sure that that is always up to date. So again, back in the Resource Center profile, once that's all up and date, go back to the home button. And we're going to click on this marketing resource. And it's a great resource for free marketing, which is amazing. I'm going to change my profile here. Some of you might have multiple profiles, especially if you're on a team. If not, you'll just have one, which should be your name. So I'm going to go to my profile. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my name and hit profile. Now that's going to pull first from the Resource Center page, profile page that we just went over. So make sure that that's up to date. Now what I want you to do is to make sure your marketing resource profile is up to date. So this website is going to default to the corporate global website. You don't want that. You want them to come to Susie Smith at BHHSUtah.com's website. And that's where that custom website request form will come in handy. Otherwise, have it default to the Utah Properties brokerage website. Your phone number, your email address, how your name is displayed, your title, all of that can be modified. And then of course you can also link yourself to any platform that you're interested in. Okay, so consider using that. Make sure you hit save along the way. So now that we've checked our profile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here into the library and think of a physical library, and it's full of books and resources and tutorials and dictionaries and encyclopedias and all sorts of things. And what you need to do is know where to go. So this is the master library. This has everything in it. And sometimes you're going to want something for a new listing. So I'm going to type just listed. And in here in the master library, it's going to show me all the just listed templates. Here's a just listed social media template that you can click on. You click get started over here, you upload your own photo, and all of a sudden you have a Utah Properties branded just listed image ready to go and post on your social media. It's also great because the just listed e-cards are linked to the MLS. So if your property is on the MLS, you click choose and it will pull in your property details by the click of a button. There's some amazing templates in here. Once you have created something or started something, you go back into My Library. That's where all the stuff that you have done exists. So My Library is things that you've decided to work on or check out from the master library to customize for you. So the master library is all the templates. My Library is the stuff you're working on to customize. There are all sorts of types. For example, a brochure. Now, many brokerages in the Berkshire Hathaway network don't have a marketing team like you do. They don't have a full in-house marketing team. So they're coming in here to make brochures. Please use us, the marketing department, for that brochure. Think of marketing resource as your digital hub, your digital marketing hub. So for example, you want an e-card. You want an e-newsletter. You want an image, which could also be pretty cool. All sorts of great stuff in here. You want a social media component. Let's get rid of image. So here's some social media items that you can post. So much great content. You want a video enabled. Otherwise, you want to go to topics. You want something for the commercial division. You want to work with your SOI on selling, home selling. There's some great assets in there. The luxury collection components, the real estate lifestyle planning guide. There's some amazing elements in here for you to consider. Check out all of these cool things about planning your lifestyle. Instead of planning a specific house, you plan your lifestyle, and then you, their agent, helps them pick the house that's right for their lifestyle. So check out that real estate lifestyle planning guide. Video ready templates, tools, things about resort properties. There's all sorts of good stuff in there. Another thing to keep in mind is in the master library is, excuse me, we have these various components. Let me just close these windows down. Over here on the left-hand side, type, topic, owner, sharing, language. Language is going to default to English, but if you have overseas clients, know that you can change that language. But the owner component, so the owner, again, everything in the master library has everything from corporate, but I am a huge proponent of local marketing, local advertising, making sure that we're selling the lifestyle here in Utah that we know and love. The biking and the hiking and the natural parks and skiing in the winter and snowboarding and our amazing facility at Woodward up here in Park City. We're selling the lifestyle. We're selling the dream. We're not just selling real estate, right? So I want to make sure that you understand that there's so many components in there. So I'm going to go back to that screen and we can take a look at those options. So under owner, there's everything. So right now you're seeing everything. But if you just want stuff from Utah Properties, you come down here and hit Utah Properties. And all of the corporate supplied templates are gone. This is all stuff that I supply to you, me and my team supply to you for your use. Great things like stats reports, like newsletter, a monthly newsletter, happy Halloween graphics, everything that you can imagine is in there. We also feature some of our developments here. So if you want something about our new development down in Red Ledges in Heber Valley, you just click on Red Ledges as the owner and you see all the latest information so that you can be the expert to your clientele. Really kind of a cool available option. So the power of the marketing resource platform for digital marketing is to stay top of mind to your SOI. Now, the first thing that we need is your SOI in a digital format. So we need first name in one column, last name in the second column, and email address is all we really need for marketing resource. Many of you are going to say, gosh, I should do that. I know I should. Carve out 20 minutes a day. Make that happen. That is your bread and butter. That is how you're going to get rolling with this new platform, with the new Berkshire Hathaway offerings. You need to have your SOI together because that's how you're going to start to make money, and then get referrals, and then get word of mouth, and then. But we got to start somewhere. So get me 20 names. Make it a goal to give me 50 names. They're oftentimes all in here. I just need it in a digital format that I can upload for you. We're happy to take care of that for you and upload it for you so you don't have to worry about it. And then you can go into, from marketing resource, into your contacts and manage your contacts. You can set groups. You can set information. I also want to let you know that there are shared groups here, and I manage these groups for you. So for example, there is an Ogden and Eden agent group. So for example, you want to say, I have a buyer need in Ogden or Eden area, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, minimum 2,000 square feet, whatever the case may be. And then you can, with a click of a button, email everybody in that office. You're in Old Mill and Sugar House, you have a new listing. Guess what? You can quickly create an e-card and send it to 200 of the top agents, 216 of the top agents in our Salt Lake and Sugar House offices. So great components there. Again, if this has you scared, the first thing you need to do is be able to get your SOI to us, and then we can help you from there. We've got classes on how to utilize the tools that we have in Marketing Resource, how to customize newsletters, how to pull things from the MLS, all sorts of amazing add-on tools once you have a moment. But please take a minute to peruse Marketing Resource, click on some buttons, see what's there. We also have an amazing YouTube channel with all of our videos on it. So I'm going to show you that real quick. I'd love it if you followed and followed our YouTube page. So I'm going to go here to YouTube. And in the general search, I'm going to type in BHHS Learning or BHHS Utah Properties. Utah Properties, as you can see, I'm already subscribed here. These are all ads above here. So subscribed, but please subscribe to this. This is what it's going to look like. And when we go in here, we have these neighborhood overviews. Welcome to Cache Valley. Welcome to Moab. Welcome to Southern Utah. Welcome to South Jordan. Welcome to Park City. Just about every area that we feature is available in here. And that is one of the most expensive things that you could waste your time on is video production. So we took that cost from you. We created some amazing videos. Now they are yours to use. So please use those, post those on social, send via email, some amazing opportunities. So take a look at our BHHS Utah Properties page. I'm also going to show you the learning page, BHHS Utah Learning. As you can see, I'm already subscribed to this one here. It's got the white logo instead of Cabernet, but this is all of our videos, all of our amazing things, coaching, everything that's on the intranet is also here for ease of use and ease of following. So make sure you add that subscription to your Utah page for ease of finding that and looking for that information that you're looking to understand. So we also have various digital techniques. We have just some of the best people in the industry. We have an amazing creative director, some digital and social content people. You have an idea, I'd love to hear it. Some of your ideas, I don't know if it will yield you any goodwill or dollars or any of that. And I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm going to ask you why you think this is important or why you think this is a good use of your time and mine. And if we decide together we're going to go forward, then we'll put together a plan and make sure we can execute it efficiently. Otherwise, we're going to take your request and get it started, get it rolling, get it going. We want to make sure that you have this team behind you that one can help you feature your listing in the best possible light, but also make sure that we can feature you in the best possible light. So please use us and rely on us. That's what we're here for. We're here for you. Again, I'm the VP of Marketing, Jamie Roney. I'm going to turn this time over to my friend and colleague, our Chief Technical Officer, Joe Lowry, to go over MoxieWorks, Real Scout, Boost, and our amazing mobile search app, which everyone should have that is customized to you. So over to you, Joe.
Thanks, Jamie. And hello, everyone. My name is Joe Lowry. I'm the CTO here at BHHS Utah Properties. And as just previously mentioned, Jamie wants me to go over a couple of the key platforms on how you can get logged into them. So we're going to start with Moxie Present, and then we're going to jump over to Real Scout, and then we're going to wrap up with a platform we call Boost that handles digital ad placement as well as your customizable branded to you mobile app. So let me share my screen here. It's going to be exactly the way Jamie has spoken about for the last 35 minutes or so, and that's all things begin on the intranet. So once you're logged on to the intranet, and Jamie spent some time going over all the ways that you can ask for resources from marketing, and here's where we're going to find our logins to all these platforms that we're about to talk about. So let's start with the first one, which is Moxie Present. Moxie is a CMA tool. It also does some amazing things like buyer tours and virtual open houses and a bunch of other stuff. And this is one of those platforms that when you come on to BHHS Utah Properties, we need to get your MLS ID and your agent license number and those types of things in our systems. And once we have those in the system, I get a request from one of the office administrators who's onboarded you, and we set up an account. And so when you look for how do I log into Moxie, the first thing you're going to see is in your inbox an email from Moxie saying, let's go ahead and finish the setup of your account. And that's where you're going to go ahead and pick your password. But once that's all done and you have a Moxie account, you can go ahead and come over here to the intranet. You're going to come right about halfway down and you go to the Moxie Present login. Now, Moxie Present login is going to take to a screen that looks somewhat like this. Or if you click on the email that was sent to your inbox, you can finish your sign in. And you're going to go ahead and use the email that's part of your Moxie Present registration. Again, that will be sent to you in your email inbox. If you can't remember it, it's most likely going to be your BHHSutah.com email. So once you go ahead and fill in your username and your password, you're going to be taken to your dashboard here. Now, there's lots of videos on the intranet about how to actually build a CMA and actually how to build a buyer tour and a virtual open house and all those kinds of things inside the CMA. But again, this video is more about how do I get to Moxie Present. So if we want to repeat those steps, we started at the intranet, we went down about halfway through, we clicked on our Moxie Present login, and once you go ahead and log in and set up your username and password, you'll be taken to a dashboard that looks very much like this. The second thing we're going to talk about is Real Scout. Now, Real Scout is an amazing search tool. It's an interactive search portal where the people that are looking to buy a house can be sent searches from you, customizable to the types of features and square footage and price point that they need. And once they're in the system, the amazing thing about it is as they go and play around within the Real Scout system, they can actually like specific pictures or features or areas. So if they have a home that they really like that's in a particular area they like, they can make notes and comments on that. And you get to see all that feedback. You get to see when they open the links for the homes that you've sent them, and then any commentary or likes or dislikes they have about that particular property. So we started with Moxie Present, and right above that is our Real Scout dashboard login. So when you first click on your Real Scout dashboard login, you'll be taken to a page that looks somewhat like this. Now, just like Moxie Present, you're going to get an email from me that says, or it's actually from Real Scout that says, hey, welcome to Real Scout. Here's your login information. You go ahead and click that link, and then you'll fill in your username and your password. Again, it's going to be sent to your BHHSutah.com email address, most likely. And then you can go ahead and choose a new password and log in. Once you log into your Real Scout dashboard, you can begin adding clients, adding searches, looking for different areas. And just like I mentioned earlier, all of your information about the people that are looking to buy a home can use the likes and dislikes to go through. Just like Moxie Present, there are several videos on the intranet that talk about how to actually use Real Scout as a platform. But again, we started at the intranet. We click on our Real Scout dashboard login, and then you fill in the information that's sent to you in your inbox. Now, the last platform we're going to talk about is actually the platform known as Boost. Boost does two things for us. The first thing it does is it places digital ads all across social media and all across the web. And it designs the ads for you, and it puts all the information in from your listing. And basically, all you have to do is connect your social media accounts and choose the length of time and the amount of people that you're looking to reach. And then you log into Boost. And the second thing it does is it actually allows us to set up your customizable mobile app so that you can send that to people as well. Now, right below the Moxie Present login, there's the Boost dashboard login. Now, Boost is going to do something that's a little bit interesting for you. It's actually going to ask you for the first time when you log in to enter an email address. Now, the way that the Boost platform works is that it requires to attach the email address that is attached to your MLS profile. So if you just come over here to BHHS Utah Properties and the email address that you had in your MLS profile was a Gmail address or is a Yahoo address or maybe is a vanity domain, you know, like joelowryrealestate.com or something like that, Boost is going to take whatever email address you have on the MLS and put it in here. So once you get notified that you've been moved over, your license is here, your MLS ID is here, everything is now part of the BHHS Utah Properties brokerage. Our amazing office administrators will get all that set up for you. You come over here to this page, the first time logging in, you're going to put the email address that is attached to your MLS profile. So once you do that, you hit send instructions, and then you'll get a setup email that comes into your inbox. The cool part about once that happens, you're going to have multiple things that you can look at inside of Boost. Your dashboard's going to look a lot like this. These are the campaigns that you're currently running, and so you probably won't have anything right there at the beginning because you probably haven't started a campaign. But up here at the top, you can actually go through and set up your boost settings. If you have any active listings, you can go ahead and run a campaign from them. Again, there is videos on the internet on actually how to use Boost as a ad generator for you, and of course, how to do your mobile app. So there's a lot of questions about how the best way to get your mobile app is. We actually have set up a website that allows you to get your mobile app. The way that you can do that is come here once you're logged into your Boost dashboard. You go up to the top where it says Share Your App. And when you click on Share Your App, what you're going to get is a page that has the link that is the customized mobile app for you. Now, most of the time, you can see here as the admin, I just got our generic BHHS Utah app. That website is just app.bhhsutah.com. Yours will be app.bhhsutah.com/something. A lot of times it's your last name. So in my case, it might be /Lowry, or for Jamie, it might be /J Roney. It could be a combination of any of those things. And you can actually edit that here as well if you choose to. Again, there's lots of videos on actually how to download the app, customize it, get registered and signed in. That's for some other classes, but we wanted to show you where these most important platforms were. Again, back to the intranet. All good things start at the intranet. So just to kind of wrap up here, we're so excited you're here at the brokerage. We're so excited that you decided to come and to be with us. And one of the things that we want you to know is that, as Jamie's mentioned before, if you need help, raise your hand. We're here for you. We're going to get it figured out. And I know there's a lot of things swimming in your head right now, and you just covered 45 minutes of amazing marketing materials and platforms and all those other kinds of things that are out there. But I think the most important thing to remember is we have amazing professionals like Jamie running this team. If you need any help from the technical side, you can always just email me. I'm just Joe, J-O-E, at BHHSutah.com. And we're going to help you, right? So just be overwhelmed for a second, but understand that we can take all these platforms one at a time. If you have any questions, or if you didn't see the email that lets you sign into Moxie, or if you didn't quite get the invite to Real Scout, or you just have so many emails in your inbox right now, you're not quite sure which one's which, just feel free to reach out. We'll take care of you. Again, we're so excited you're here. You're part of the family. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up this section of the new agent onboarding training. Thanks, and hopefully we'll see you soon live.